Hello guys, Mr. Fluffy Pants here. Today guys, another movie review. Today guys, I'm reviewing Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which came out, over the summer of this year, and it's a film by Quentin Tarantino. And to be honest, this is the first film I've seen of his, and this review will contain spoilers, so if you guys don't want to be spoiled for it, but this is a pretty long movie, like 2.5 hours in total, so pretty long, but it takes place in 1969 in Hollywood. And it ties in with the whole Manson murders, but it also kind of changes history too. But pretty much you got your main character, Rick Dalton, and his stuntman, Cliff Booth. And let me just say, Cliff Booth is played by Brad Pitt, and he is definitely my favorite character in the movie. And I would really say this is more of his movie than Rick Dalton, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, which he is great in the movie too. But this is by far definitely Cliff Booth's movie, because he is just by far the best character. This movie has a lot of cool shots, especially whenever they're driving. It has a really good soundtrack, like 60s music. And I will also say I do like how movies nowadays are starting to take place like in the late 60s, which is an interesting time period, which we really don't see a lot of movies. Like Scary Stories to Tell in Dark took place like in 68, I think, and this one takes place in 69. But Rick Dalton, he's famous for doing an old western show back in the 50s or early 60s, I'm sorry. But he starts doing some spaghetti westerns, gets really popular. And him and Rick Dalton, let's just say Rick Dalton's a badass in this movie. Let's just say the Manson family, instead of like in real life how it happened, where they murdered Sharon Tate and some other people. Rick Dalton is actually the neighbor to Sharon Tate in this movie. But let's just say they try to murder Rick Dalton and Cliff Booth and Rick Dalton's wife. But let's just say a really badass scene goes down where Cliff Booth and his dog absolutely wreck them. And even Rick Dalton burns one of them with his flamethrower that was set up earlier in the movie. And that last 30 minutes of the movie is so good. The first kind of hour, it kind of drags a little bit, but I would say that the movie really got me really hooked in is whenever Cliff gave the hitchhiker girl, took her back to the place where her and all her hippie friends live, which is the Manson family. And he's there, and I don't know, it just kind of you feel like something ain't right. He's wanting to talk to his old friend that used to live there, and the way they kind of set it up, at least led me to believe, I guess that's why they're kind of setting up that they murdered the guy that he's looking for. But it turns out to be a fake out or whatever. But I would say that scene is definitely where it got me really hooked in. And after that, the whole movie was just so good. And if I probably watch it again, probably the whole movie would be better. But I don't know, about that first hour, I don't know, it's kind of confusing in some parts and kind of, drags out. But other than that, though, this movie is absolutely amazing and definitely in the top 10 of the year by far. I'll probably give this movie about a 9 out of 10. It was that good. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys thought of this movie down below. Did you like it as much as I did? Because I absolutely love this movie. Might have to watch some of his other movies. But yeah, check out my Twitter and Discord, link in the description. Like and subscribe for more. Check out some other videos, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.